Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're still on this series. We had our part 1 up over a week ago. Part 2 is up, and this is drafting the front patterns, the front and back pattern for the main fabric, which is the ashoke. It's actually a long video, so that's why we're going to be drafting the patterns first. Then in another video, we're going to be drafting the pattern for the brocade patches. So guys, let's get right into the video. I have 4 different patterns here. This first one is going to be for the main fabric, the main front fabric. This one here that has the zipper spacing or the zipper space is going to be for the back main fabric. So this is going to be our front pattern, and we're going to, I already have my starting line, the shoulder line. I have my bust point, I have my under bust, I have my waistline, I have my hip line, and I also have my down line, and I added 2 extra inches. So first thing first, let's take our back measurement. For this back measurement, we're using 8 inches. We're going to create our armhole line. For this, because it's a tube gown, I'm going to approximate, after what I have is about, I'm just going to do my bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. I think I have about 7.8. I think that is what I have. So because it's a tube gown, I'm just going to make it 7.5. So I'm going to mark 7.5, and I'm also going to mark 1 inch slope. So I'm going to mark 8.5 here, which is going to serve as our armhole line. We are going to extend the line. Okay. Then on this same line, we're going to mark the same thing we have on our shoulder line. We are going to mark it here, and that is 8 inches. So this is our 8 inches. We're going to connect it to this point here. Yeah, we have that. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to take our shoulder slope off. That is 1 inch. So 1 inch is coming off from here. So whatever we have left here, we're going to find the midpoint. We have 7.5 left. So the midpoint of 7.5 is 3.75. So on that 3.75, you're going to come in by half of an inch. So this is A already. Then our bust measurement is going to be taken on this armhole line. So it's 38 divided by 4, and we have 9.5. We have 9.5 here. So we're going to take our curve ruler. Just take your ruler and connect from this armhole line you have here. So mark it through this ½ inch you have here, this mark. Then you connect it to your bust measurement. So we have our armhole curve already. So for the chest line, we're going to work on the chest line. And for that chest line, what I want to do is this. I'm going to remove about 4 inches from what I have on my bust point. My bust point line is 10.5 inches. So I'm going to mark up 4 inches. I don't want my chest area to, open that much. So I'm going to mark 4 inches upward. And if you want to reveal cleavages, you can actually do 5, you can do 6. It's just a matter of choice. So I'm going to mark 4 inches up, and this is going to serve as the chest line, like the neckline kind of. So I'm going to connect that, make it into a straight line. So this is what we have for the chest line. This is a padded gown, obviously, but there is no waistline. So here's what we're going to do. On your bust line, you're going to take your nipple to nipple measurements, and in my case, it is 4 inches. So I'm going to do 4 inches up to the hip line, then make it into a straight line. You're going to come to your under bust. You're going to mark ½ inch on this point, and you're going to do 1.5 inches on this point. Just come down by half of an inch here. Then connect this to this. Then you also connect this way. We're going to mark the neckline. That's because we need the shoulder line. So for the neckline, we're going to do 2.75 because we really don't want the shoulder to start falling. 2.75. Then the length is, where this is going to start. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect it to meet this point. Connect it to meet this point. Then the wideness of the strap is just, we're going to do, I think 2 inches is fine. And we can also do 1.75. So we do 1.75. Then you're also going to mark 1.75 here. Mark 1.75 here. Then connect it this way. Connect it this way. Now, the shoulder is, the strap is actually not straight. So we're going to come back to that one. But before then, we're going to mark whatever we have here. Whatever we have left here. This is about 3 and 3.25 kind of. Then you're going to get the midpoint, which is about 1.75 or something. So you're just going to get the midpoint. Then you will connect it to this line here. This way. You connect it here so that we can take our darts on this area. So for this one, we're going to be taking our darts in this form. We're going to be taking 1 inch on both sides. Whatever works for you though, but 1 inch on both sides is fine. Then we're going to connect it to this point, smooth line. Then we're also going to connect this part as well. So we have that already. So the next thing we want to do is, you're not going to leave the armhole area like this. So you're going to connect from this point. You're going to blend it into the armhole, into the bust measurement like this. It shouldn't be too deep, because if it's too deep, that is when you see that part of your flesh is coming out under the dress. So make sure it's not too deep. So this is fine. You're going to blend it in this way. Just blend it this way. Let's connect our shoulder slope first. On the hip line, you're going to come up by 4 inches. Come up by 4 inches, and you can just do 3 inches. Come up by 3 inches here. Then you connect your dart this way from the under bust. Connect your dart to meet with this, and connect this to meet here. So we're going to be taking our horizontal measurement. So we've taken our both measurements here. So we're going to add our 2 inches seam allowance. We've taken our waist measurement. We have added our dart replacement. We're going to add our 2 inches side allowance. Now on the hip line, we're going to mark the hip divided by 4. You're going to mark the hip divided by 4. And you're going to add your side seam allowance. So for the knee, you're going to get, I didn't mark the knee, so I'm just going to mark the knee now. So on the knee, whatever you have here, you're going to remove 1 inch from it. So we have 10.5 and 2 inches. We have 12.5 here. So you're going to remove 1 inch from it, and you can even remove 1.5 inches depending on how snatched you want it to be. So I'm going to be removing 1.5 inches, and I'm going to have that here. So whatever you have on the knee is what you're going to mark on the hem. So you're going to connect all of these together and we are almost done. So first thing first, we're just going to go ahead and cut all of these pieces out. So we're going to be starting with this neck area. So we're just going to cut out our neck piece. So this is our sleeve. We're going to keep, the strap, we're going to keep this aside. This is actually a long pattern, longer than the table, so just bear with me. So this particular part here, we're going to take it all the way down to the hem of the gown. Our 4 inches nipple to nipple measurements that we have here. So you're going to take it down to the down part of the dress, of the pattern. So now we can continue with our cutting. So we're going to cut the darts. We are done with our front pattern. We are only going to be working on the darts and the zipper bulge elimination. So we have our horizontal lines. Now remember we used about 6.5 for the chest in the front. For this back, we're going to be using the exact thing we used for our armhole for the front. If you remember, I rounded it up to 7.5. So that is what we're going to be using here. So first thing first, our shoulder divided by 2, which is there. Then our 7.5, then 1 inch for slope. That is 8.5. 8.5. So again, same fit that say 8.5. So this is our chest line now for the back. Then what we have here on the shoulder line, we're also going to put that here. That is 8 inches. Make this into a straight line. Connect this as well. Yeah. So now our chest line, the back line for the back is going to be the exact same thing we used there, which is the 7.5 inches. For the front we did about 6.5 inches, which we curved into the armhole. But for this we are doing exactly 7.5 inches there. So we're going to make this into a straight line. This is our back measurement. We're using this as our back line. This is our zipper space. So the next thing we want to do now is to get our neckline. Remember we used 2.75. Then we made the strap 1.75. And for the back is going to be straight. It's going to be straight here. So we're going to mark our 2.75 here. 2.75. Then our strap wideness 1.75. Then we connect it. This is for the back strap. It is not V-neck. It is not V design like the front design. So I remember I told you your creativity should work here. Just create some curves because the straps isn't just straight. Let's take our darts. So on the bust point here, we're going to extend our dart into this back line. So we're doing 4 inches. We're doing 4 inches this way, all the way to the hip line, then down to the hem line. You're just going to go in by 1/2 inch on both sides. Then come up by 4 inches or 3 inches on the hip line. Let's do 3 inches. Then connect it this way. Connect this way, then connect this as well. Also connect to this part here. Then this. So now we are going to take our body measurements. So our bust measurements divided by 4 is 9.5. We have that here. The measurement is going to start from this line, not from this edge. This is for the zipper. We have 9.5. Then we're going to add our sewing allowance. Then you're going to come to the waistline, the waist divided by 4. You mark that here. Replace your dart, whatever you have here. I have about 1 inch. Replace that here. Then your hemming, your sewing allowance. You can start connecting. Then go to the hip line. Take your hip measurement divided by 4. Add 2 inches to it. Connect this way. And whatever we have here, we removed 1.5 inch from the front, so you're going to take whatever you have here, remove 1.5 inch, left with 11, and that is what you're going to mark straight down to the hem of the dress. Then we're going to connect them together. We need to work on our zipper bulge. Take your 0.75 from outside there, take it in this way, connect it to this point, connect it to this point, then blend it out back here. Now you're going to add the 0.75 back here. If not, you're going to be short of fabric. Replace it, then reshape. Don't worry about how funny this is looking. By the time you take your dart, you're going to get a nice shape back. So connect this. So you're also going to keep this. So we're going to cut out. Set this aside. So we have our front pattern and our back pattern.